Hey everybody, and something else I want to say too. So yesterday I made that video talking about money and fucking, how this idea, the only thing that's gonna stop this moment or this movement from getting done is by me not completing it. Like it's not a lack of money, da da da. Da. And then I proceeded to go into like how this isn't really, for anybody or specifically geared towards, any one person. And it really wasn't, but it was motivated by one person in particular, and that was Tom McDonald. He started off his day posting something that was supportive and good, and within a few hours after I uploaded a couple videos, he like kind of switched the script or flipped the script. So upon seeing that, it was really me like talking to his soul. Like that's really what it was. But I didn't want to do it like a. I was trying to be like as chill. I was trying to say the same thing I've been saying for a while in a chill tone, but I should have been specific about it because it was specifically for Tom McDonald. Because I felt like in his spirit, like when I looked at his energy, that's kind of what I picked up on, was him thinking that, hey, I got all this money, I got all this clout, I got done all these things, I got all these people that fucking watch me, and da 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 da. And it's like, what I was really just trying to let him know that, man, like, yeah, you might have a lot of materialistic things, and this and that, and fucking you might feel powerful and this and that, but that's just, it's one fucking way of power. That's just one little. This is one dimension. There's many different dimensions, and there's higher dimensions above us. There's even ones probably lower than us too. So although on a materialistic level and an influential level in this particular paradigm, you might have a lot of power. It's very true, and a lot of others like you too are in a similar boat. Doesn't I mean, what you do with your power and all that is totally different. But I'm just saying, as far as resources and influence and notoriety and all that's concerned, but etherically, currently, like the currency, like the current of the seas, like energetically, the flow that you have, the karma that you have, the ability you have to connect to, like, higher vibrational realms of thinking and thought and energetic frequencies. That to me, love, high vibrational activities is what human beings were designed to be very good at. And so to me, what I find to be most powerful in a human being is how much love that they have and they're able to distribute out. Because that's the real currency, is the love that you carry within inside of yourself and your energy. So like that's all I was trying to tell you guys. It's like, yo, man, like all this money and all this stuff in here, this materialistic stuff, like it's cool and you can do a lot of things and it can help you, have a lot of different experiences. You can help a lot of people and you can have a lot of fun. You guys worked your ass for it. Yes, you did. But just don't let it get to your head. That's all I was trying to say. And I know we all have things to learn. Like my ego, as I've shared with you guys, gets the better of me. Fucking, especially like whenever I start getting into a good streak and rhythm, that's probably one of my biggest Achilles heels is dealing with my ego. So I got to work on that. And I know also I can be a little too, what's that G word when you speak too much, garrulous or something like that. Sometimes I can be a little too garrulous. It's funny because I used to be I go from being like holding back way too much to just throwing it all fucking out there. So I got to find a little bit of a more middle ground that's not as offensive, in both ways. Perhaps that would be probably pretty good. So anyway, I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings. And Tom McDonald, I hope you're doing all right. I just got, I deal with a lot of this, like, switching, it irritates me, but I shouldn't let it bother me. That's my fault for allowing myself to be affected in a negative way by somebody else just changing their mind. That's totally fine. You guys can change your mind whenever you want to, just like I can. So it's like, get mad at somebody over there, that's kind of silly. So that's on me. So I apologize, to anybody. I hope everybody's doing all right. And but at the same time, it is an important lesson. And also, strategically speaking, with this battle, as I'm talking about fighting the malevolent reptilians, if your heart's not in a good place, like you're not going to be able to do much damage against them, and you can actually fucking set yourself up to getting killed or a slave or whatever fuck else they want to do with you. So by me telling you guys these things to help you lighten your heart, I am actually helping you. So just to keep that in mind too. I wasn't trying to, like, I don't like saying these things like, hey man, you guys should be doing more, like that's just what I feel as who I am, like everything that's going on, like especially if you got over $100 million, like that's just how I feel. But like that's just me. That's my opinion. Everybody does their own thing. We all got things to work on, so I'm not judging or anything like that, but that's just my own personal opinion. We all got them, okay? So I'm not, the more you share, the more it says that you care, okay? So that in itself is going to help lighten your heart. So that is a fact, all right? So the more that you guys do that, especially if you're doing it in a way that's going to help people grow and learn from themselves and help themselves, the better off you're going to be, the better off they're going to be, the better off your heart's going to be, and the better off you're going to be able to fight off this fucking force that's against humanity. So I encourage people to be more like that. So, but thank you for all the support. And again, I'm sorry if I offended anybody, and you know that was my mistake, and I hope to turn it into a lesson by changing my ways. So, all right, I love you all. Take care. Bye.